That's something.
Welcome back to HRMMA 103 live here at the Lexington Convention Center in Lexington, Kentucky. What we have ahead of us now, Alex, is the main event. Ken Beverly against Ruben Warr. What can we say about Ken that hasn't been said already, Alex?
Nothing. It's all been said. He's an amazing young man. He's an amazing fighter. One of the toughest dudes on earth.
He has an opportunity tonight to win the 145-pound HRMMA belt. We see his corner. We got Lee Spurgeon, Carmen Carroll, and of course, his younger brother Stone Beverly, who had a big TKO victory tonight.
Warrior MMA has had a great night.
You see the numbers, Alex. 11-9 for Ruben. He has been absolutely hot in his most recent fights.
Yeah, I want to say that Ruben's won like 8 in a row or something. He's the best 11-9 fighter that has probably ever lived.
Being escorted to the ring, of course, by 10th Planet black belt Scott Elliott, also Fancy Pants Adam Fritz. Got Brandon Campbell there.
Adam Fritz, 10th Planet brown belt, crew in Muay Thai under the TBA. Crew Scott, crew in Muay Thai under the TBA. He'll be in Arjan one day. Black belt under 10th Planet. Brandon Campbell, 10th Planet purple belt, also a crew in Muay Thai.
What I love about the team is they have the Muay Thai, they have the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu expertise on par with anyone. But sometimes for Ruben Warr, what's best for them is to stick to the basics and control the fight, make his opponent's life a living hell.
Yeah, and he's good at that. He's a freak athlete. He lives in the gym. He works every single day, multiple times a day. He does the most to keep his body in top shape. Conditioning in top shape. And don't get it twisted. He wrestles his ass off, but he hits like a Mack truck too and kicks hard. Anything could happen here.
This is what it's all about, Alex. Say this is maybe the glamour division of Hardrock MMA?
Yeah, 145 stacked. Ruben with 2 good hooks. Went for that outside trip. But Ken's so good at scrapping out and creating scrambles.
Ruben with the takedown.
Yeah, Ken doing a good job to elevate, though. Ken with a good whizzer. Ruben comes up with a big right. Ruben doing a great job of level changing, dragging Ken off the wall.
Up against the cage.
Ken working up. Ruben's got a low body lock. I'd be surprised if he doesn't lift soon. As I say that, Ken's able to pummel in an underhook. Ruben's in on this inside trick, but he doesn't have an overhook. Good level change. Ruben doing a good job of collapsing Ken's legs together. He's getting his hands locked close, and he's able to get that takedown. Ken going to work on those elbows to the temple.
Get up, Ken. Nobody's got more heart than you, baby. Elbow down. He's going to start out strong. Just keep going.
What we got to keep our mind on, Alex, is this is the first of five-minute rounds.
This is a long fight. Ruben's relentless on this takedown, and Ken's just as relentless on getting back up.
He's wearing himself out, Ken. Keep it up, baby. Keep it up. No, he can't. He don't have the gas for this all night. Put him against the cage. Use your underhook. Get him against the cage, Ken. Choke, right choke. Elbow, Ken, elbow. Push off an elbow. Push off an elbow. Push off an elbow. Choke an elbow. Push off an elbow.
We might see 25 minutes of this, and I'm okay with that.
Big knee to the stomach. Push off an elbow. Knee right now, Ken.
Good head fighting, hand fighting, pummeling. Ruben again on the level change. Ken again on the elbows. Ken walking backwards, immediately puts his back on the cage.
Ruben's doing a good job of when he gets his takedowns of controlling the legs and transitioning at least momentarily to a side control. But as you said, Ken is so scrappy that he bounces right back up.
You can't put a word on it on what Ken is. I mean, scrappy is what I want to say, but
It's beyond that.
yeah,
Both. Get both unders.
it's unreal.
Hit him with a knee. Knee, Ken, knee. Knee to the bottom. Bump your hips and knee. Bump your hips and knee. Bump your knee. There you go. Yeah. There you go, Ken.
Now we're in the center.
Ruben with the hands.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Ken may have tripped there over
Over.
a leg. Ruben doing a good job there of shooting in the center of the ring. Ruben's on the back, but this is an awkward position.
If we learned anything from our last time we saw Ken Beverly against Isaiah Ferguson, it's doesn't matter what kind of position it looks like you got, don't count him out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what submission you think he's about to tap out to. He can find a way out.
Wow.
Big overhand right lands for Ruben there.
I spoke with Ruben earlier today. He said his conditioning is better than it's ever been. And for Ruben Warr,
That's saying something.
that is saying something.
Elbows now. Right now, Ken. Throw it. There you go. Yeah.
Wow, with some elbows to the head right in front of the broadcast booth.
Yeah, we got to make sure those aren't in the back of the head. The first couple were legal, but not so sure about the follow-up.
Ruben looking like at times he's wanting to at least set up his takedowns with some serious heavy leather.
He lands strong. He lands strong.
Keep that pressure. He's folding, Ken. He's folding. Keep it up, baby. That's it.
Ruben comes in 3-2 underhooks. See if Ruben can get one more takedown before this round's over. Ken's landing with those elbows. Those are doing damage.
Didn't expect anything less, Alex.
No, of course not.
That's just round one. Got Carmen Carroll and, of course, Stone Beverly in the corner of Ken, the Bull Beverly.
What a first round.
We see both of these fighters with some charisma, Alex. I've seen both of them almost dancing at times.
Oh, yeah. Ruben's coming out smiling.
Put the pressure on him. Put that pressure on him. Keep your head down, hands up.
Ken's letting the hands fly here.
Body head.
But Ruben's doing a good job of circling, and that kick is hard.
Get ready to sprawl. Get ready to sprawl.
Good movement from Ruben.
Ready for the takedown. Sprawl it. Jab hook.
Wow.
Ken, that is beautiful, baby. That is beautiful.
Who does this favor if it's a boxing match, Alex? Ken has the reach and size advantage. Now, how significant, how big of a size advantage that is,
He's desperate.
maybe not quite as much as we thought.
Get him off of you, Ken.
Yeah, you want to say that a stand-up fight does favor Ken if for no reason other than length.
Ken, he's too high.
Ruben with the body lock.
Yeah, Ruben's on the side there, but Ruben's doing a good job of climbing up top.
Ride the hands, Ken. Skull dragging, Ken.
Ruben's climbing that right hand around. If he's able to get that left hand out, he's going to have a choke.
Take him off. He's off to the side.
But Ken's doing a good job of shaking off.
On the side of your back. These guys told
But
us
Ken's
to
neck is out.
Ken's the type guy, if you want to submit him, Alex, I think you got to put him out.
Yeah, he's going to go to sleep.
Pull his head down, Skull drag, Ken. Pull Skull. his head down. Right there. There you go. Pull and drive him. Drive him off. Drive him down, Ken. Stack and drive.
Ruben doing a good job of hanging onto that body triangle.
He's loosening up. Come on. There you go, baby.
Ken's,
There you go.
Ken just worked and worked and worked on the head there. Pulled the head, bounced a little bit at a time.
Beat him into
That's
the
grit.
ring.
That's unconventional, an it factor that Ken Beverly simply has.
You cannot teach that.
Cover him down.
You can't teach heart.
Stack. There you
This
go,
is where
baby.
Ken thrives.
Beat him down.
It's easy to forget that Ruben is
Take his side.
a
Take
10th
that.
Planet
Take it.
Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. He knows what he's doing when he has to create distance with his legs, work off his back. He's not a stranger to that. It's being put to the test now.
Ken doing a great job of passing straight to mount.
Yes. Yes. There we go, Ken. Beat him down. Keep going, Ken. Beat him down. Nice. Punch right now. Nice.
Ken's going to work here. Ruben doing a good job of moving his hips.
Yes, Ruben did a good job there of moving and using the cage to his advantage to avoid a potential submission.
Timed it perfectly.
1:30 left in the second round.
He's got
Great job by Ruben of reclaiming his guard there.
Everything we say about Ken and toughness and grit, to be honest with you, can be applied to Ruben too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's why this is one hell of a 145-pound HR MMA championship matchup
If this-
live here at Heritage Hall in Lexington, Kentucky.
If this goes 5 rounds, it's going to be fight of the year for Hardrock MMA. BluegrassMartialArts.com.
elbows, Ken. Elbow.
Ken's brother Stone in the corner screaming for elbows. There's still a minute to go in this round. Ruben doing a good job of creating a scramble, trying to fight up for a single leg.
Control.
He's going to need to switch off to a double here.
He's gassing. He can't win. He can't win.
Wow, this is a war.
Yeah.
Elbow.
Ken is relentless. And Ruben doesn't have quit in him either. Look at Ruben level changing to a double leg.
No regard for his head. Ruben is tough as nails. Wow.
Ruben just put together 3 moves in chain wrestling, and Ken found a way to scramble on top still.
Alex, you keep thinking that it looks like Ken may have a submission sunk in. Rear naked choke on a couple different occasions. What we got to remember is Ruben Warr trains jiu-jitsu with Brandon Campbell, Adam Fritz, Linda, Gina, Scott. I mean, this guy is no stranger to what it takes to defend submissions.
No. I dare say any situation that one could be in, Ruben's probably seen it and been in it in that gym. But there's a difference in conditioning when you're out running or when you're in the gym versus when you're under these lights in this cage. Getting punched in the head and the body and elbowed in the head.
Ken with the charisma. Wow, what a fight, Alex.
Yeah, 2 great rounds from 2 great fighters. Touch of the hands.
Wow, Ruben with the big overhand right.
Yeah, timed perfectly. Ken's corner is calling, he's not going to hurt you. I don't know if I would go down that rabbit hole. Because Ruben can still land. Ken with a good level change. Got his hands locked. Ken secures the takedown, but Ruben's not done yet. He's hitting for a switch. And Ruben forced to concede there. Ruben made a good decision there, actually. If he would have stayed fighting for that switch, Ken could have climbed up all the way to mount. He said, forget that. I'm going to let this switch go and at least have my close guard.
Look at the left leg of Ken Beverly. Some red on there.
And Ruben has only landed a small handful of those kicks. So one thing I do know is that Ken's not just going to sit here and wait for this round to be over in this position. He's going to stand up. He's going to throw punches.
You're right. He's not trying to win rounds.
No, he's not trying to win rounds. He's trying to stop this fight right now at all times.
You're exactly right. If he was trying to win the round, maybe, almost a stall. He wants to put on a spectacular show. He wants to win in spectacular fashion and via stoppage.
Yeah.
He wants to do what Stone Beverly did earlier tonight, win via a knockout.
Ken doing a great job of riding in tight with his hips. Looks like Ruben's rolling for a Kimura here, or he's using it to try to create something.
Time and time again, we keep thinking it looks like there could be a rear naked choke. There could be something.
Yeah, Ken has no hooks here.
No.
He might be using it to pass to mount.
It doesn't feel good, I'm sure.
No. This is it. This is the grind. This is a Ken Beverly fight. And Ruben doing a great job of finding his moment, able to slip out the back. And now Ruben's going to go right to a level change, try to get his 2.
Minute 30 left in the third round. This is a war.
Ruben getting the low body lock.
Get up, Ken, get up. I know you're tired, but get up. Ken, you got the biggest heart I've ever seen. You got it, bro. Come on. He's too high, Ken. Ken, he's too high. Skull Dragon again.
I don't know how both of these fighters are not completely gassed already.
Take him again. Come on.
They're hurting, but they're fighting through it. They're true professionals.
He's desperate, holding on to nothing. He's got nothing.
Ruben with the half guard.
Grind him. There you go. Make him miserable. Elbow his face, Ken. Keep that arm in the front. Elbow, Ken. Elbow now. Elbow now with your left.
Ken doing a great job of holding on to these underhooks and throwing.
Ken, you have to take some shots. Beat him down some more. Bulldog, Ken. Bulldog. Bulldog, Ken. Beat his head in. Beat his face. Over his mouth. Over the mouth, Ken. Not his eyes. There you go. That's what I want, Ken. Yes, direction.
Ken's corner's calling for him to take his hand and cover the mouth of Ruben, make it uncomfortable for him. Perfectly legal, and he's doing it.
Ken, cover the mouth again.
Ruben throwing elbows off his back.
Good show of sportsmanship from Ken Beverly and Ruben Warr.
God.
Both guys, prior to this fight, showed each other a lot of sportsmanship. I spoke with both of them on a few occasions leading up to this this 145-pound HR MMA title fight, pro title fight, and neither of them really would say much negative at all about the other fighter.
Yeah. That's nothing new for Ken, and that you can't get Ruben to say a negative thing to promote himself and the fight about Ken only speaks to how good of a person Ken is and how good of a person Ruben is.
Ruben is the bad boy.
Yeah, he embraces it.
He embraces it.
He sells tickets.
But if there's somebody like Ken, he's not going to go out. You know what I mean?
How could you?
Yeah. That does speak volumes about Ken and Ruben.
Yeah.
Take him down. Put him on his back.
For both of them to take the high road.
Get him down, Ken. Get him down. Get in there, Ken. Get in. Pressure. Pressure, Ken.
Ken going for the level change takedown. Ruben with strong hits. But Ken just puts it all together.
That's Ruben's game that Ken is playing right now. But with the grit Ken has, he may have some success with it.
Ken on an outside single there. He kind of exposed his neck there. Ruben grabbed it, put him on the cage. Ruben doing a great job of pressing.
Ken has worked a lot of elbows tonight. Elbows to the head.
Yeah, Ken's right elbow is going to be sore in the morning.
How does that work? Have you received a bunch of elbows to the head?
No, I haven't. I'm an amateur.
Yeah.
And I hope I never do.
That's wild. I can't imagine it. Receiving the elbows to the head and continuing.
Ken just finds a way to come on top.
Almost looked like Ken maybe going for a Darce, but looks like for now he's settling for maintaining the position on top, trying to set up some strikes. Ruben with the big slam. Ruben is strong.
Oh, my God, yeah. This might be Ruben's chance to finish the fight right here. Ken doing a great job of fighting the hands. He goes to turn. Ruben powers on top. And Ken Beverly does Ken Beverly things.
God, Ken
Ken gonna Ken.
Beat him down. Stack. Ken, stack him. Body shots, Ken, body. Cover the mouth.
Ruben doing a good job of
Stack.
pummeling. Throwing elbows off his back.
Come on, Ken, stack. Stack and score. Come on.
Stand up and stack him, Ken. There you go. Stand up.
Get some posture, Ken.
Stand up and stack.
Posture up, Ken.
Stand up.
Ken, posture up. It's too tired to do anything to you. Ken, stack him. Stack him. You're letting him rest.
Carmen Carroll and Stone Beverly, the corner of Ken, are wanting him to put his foot on the accelerator and continue with the aggressive onslaught of punches and just pressure.
Ken, you need to listen. Stack.
Stand up.
There you go.
Ruben working a good high guard here. Ken right out, hips in. Ruben trying to transition for a knee bar. This is close, actually.
I've seen that before. I don't know how much likelihood of Ken tapping.
Ken was able to fight out of it. Ruben's putting together several good submission attempts here.
Step over.
And Ken just high legs over everything.
There you go. Now beat him, Ken.
Comes
There
on
you
top.
go, Ken. Rain on him.
Elbows, Ken. Elbows.
Ken, right now is where you work. Make him work.
And Ruben's not going to lay there to take it. He's going to move. He's going to create space.
Rod! Rod! Hook his leg and rod!
Hook his leg, Ken. No. Hook his leg with your left.
Wrestling rod!
Wrestling rod with your leg, Ken.
Ruben doing a great job getting back up to his feet. That right hand caught Ken.
Wow.
Short time here. Ruben goes right in for the takedown. Ken Beverly putting that elbow to work. Fifth and final round. What a fight.
What a fight, Alex Hacker. You said if it goes 5 rounds, difficult to say this won't be fight of the year for Hardrock MMA.
Has to be.
Ken, put him down.
Ken, get in there and take him down.
5 more minutes for these guys. Both of these guys are going to try to finish this here. They don't want it in a judge's scorecard.
Let's go, Ken. Bite down that mouthpiece and get in. Get inside.
Big leg kick from Ruben. Again.
Get inside, Ken.
We said it earlier, the left leg of Ken is very red,
He's tired, Ken.
He's tired. Get inside.
and that's a result of Ruben sneaking in some
Get inside.
Muay Thai leg kicks.
Yeah, you wonder how
Bend the legs. Bend them.
there's no way for us to know what Ken's leg feels like now. When you're in there and you're getting that leg kick, there's times when you can't use that leg at all. You might as well be hopping.
Posture up.
Ken able to secure the takedown there.
He's done. He's done. Stack him again, Ken. He's got nothing left.
When you're not throwing, I want his mouth covered.
Come on, Ken, you finish this fight on top. Hand to the body. There you go. Punch that body. If you can't hit him in the head, hit that body.
Ken, stack him. Stack him up, posture.
There you go. Now short elbow right now. Short elbow.
Looked like Ruben got a little bit of an elbow to the face of Ken Beverly from the bottom.
Yeah, Ruben's able to score off of his back for sure.
Pin the legs again. Pin the legs. Pin them. Pin those legs.
Get his arm. Get his arm. His arm.
Ruben looking to switch here. See if he can pick his butt up and get over. Ken high legs over.
Elbow.
That's textbook wrestling right there.
Grab his arm. Grab his arm.
He's basing off that one arm. He's basing left arm.
Grab his arm, Ken, and pin it.
There you go. Start beating his head in, Ken.
Grab his hand and pull it. Grab his hand and pull it in.
Wrap those legs. Take his back.
Halfway through the final round of this pro title fight for HR MMA.
Push his legs.
This Ken got there. Wow. Wow.
Ruben's on a.
Or what does Ruben have there? I'm sorry.
It was like a Darce, but backwards.
He is back, Ken. He's got nothing.
Fight the hands, Ken. Find the hands and fight them.
Peel his hands. Peel his hands.
Rob Mooney putting the mouthpiece back in for Ken. Back into Ruben's guard.
Ken, work that pass. Work that.
Close guard for Ruben.
He is losing, baby.
90 seconds left. This crowd's starting to come alive.
Almost like Ruben knows where Ken's leg is already sore, and he was purposely kicking it.
Yeah.
Posture up. Posture up.
The heel stomp from bottom guard.
Posture up and finish strong. It's almost over.
I'll be honest with you, Alex. I don't know which way this goes.
I don't want to be a judge.
This is one of those fights the judges better have been paying attention to every second of this, because there's a lot of pressure on them if this goes to decision.
Pin him at the knees.
Ken doing a great job of keeping his body locked.
Come on, baby. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
What a takedown by Ruben.
Get up.
Ken rolling.
Oh, my goodness.
Ruben
No,
trying to
my-
climb high.
Of course, Ken with the escape.
Ken comes out on top. What a fight.
Wow. Instant classic right there, Alex Hacker.
What a fight.
Great show of sportsmanship from both fighters. Now we get to see who the judges thought won tonight. Not a single person in this house is leaving feeling shortchanged tonight.
No.
Alex.
Hell no.
Expected nothing less from these two competitors.
They said they were going to put on the biggest fight in history of the state.
Difficult to argue with them.
Yeah, if it wasn't it, that was close.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges score about 29-36 for the winner by unanimous decision. And
Ruben Warr handling this decision with all sorts of class.
Yeah.
My man Hardrock coming through.
I believe in Ken Beverly. I mean,
We got Brandon Hardrock Higdon saying he believes in Ken Beverly.
Who doesn't now?
Yeah.
Earlier I was asking if I could buy stock in Alabama. Can I buy stock in Ken Beverly?
Beverly family. Both Ken Beverly and Stone Beverly with huge victories tonight.
Warrior MMA showing out tonight.
Thank you so much for tuning in to HRMMA 103 live here in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm Kelly Patrick for Alex Hacker. We will see you next time.